That's not level at all.
Would you come back here?
In 2.7 miles, turn right onto Hargill.
So we're just leaving the Mainsgill Farm Shop. That was super busy. We've never seen it that busy.
The shop, you couldn't move in.
And they even have somebody directing parking. I'm sure it gets like that a lot, but oh well. So we're now heading off to the campsite. We're told it's 2.6 miles away. So that should be relatively easy to get to, providing we can cross the traffic.
Down there? Okay.
It's not very far down there. It's literally there, you can see the sign. Just got to be patient. Here we go.
Turn left, then take the first left.
Oh, another
Yes.
site by the A1. Is this deliberate?
No. This was the nearest we could get to Barnard Castle.
Oh, we've got a queue.
Yeah, well, you will have it.
Turn left,
time of day.
then the destination is on your right.
Take our pick, then come back and tell them which one we're on. The Motorhome service points is on this side too, so...
Oh, so we can't go up that way.
No, it's a one-way system, they always are. We have to go all the way up there. And then it's around that way. So eight in the corners there. And we'll be going past one to get to that one. That doesn't look very level.
None of them do.
And that'll be number one. So which one do you want? This is the facilities. Do you want that one or do you want this one?
I think we'll go to this one. I think this is going to be more level.
That's not level at all.
So,
I think that one seems more flat side to side.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
tempted to go for this one.
Yeah.
So we just checked in and we are on pitch number 8. And these are the steps up from reception to the facilities block. Ladies, gents at this end. Ladies must be at the far end, and we are now in that very far corner. The only other pitch that was available was pitch 1, which was neither flat front to back nor side to side, so we chose pitch 8 because at least we should be able to get side to side level, if not front to back. So as you've seen on the arrival video, as you come through the gates, new arrivals pull over to the left. The incoming barrier requires a touch card. The outgoing barrier, or the exit barrier, is automatic. The nice thing about the incoming barrier, or arrival barrier, is there are 2 heights of card machines here. So you can touch the bottom one if you're in a car with a Caravan, or a top one from a Motorhome, and they're well placed. Good heights. To the left is reception, closed at the moment. What 3 words for this location is reheat, thinkers, parsnip. Okay, let's head down from reception towards the middle and lower areas. There's a little information point over here. It's also a play area, and they do ask you to keep dogs out of here, but what I can see down there are lots and lots and lots of bunny rabbits.
That's why Florence can't go in
So we
there.
can't let Florence in there. And then there's a little shed or summer house with information. Always useful to know these things. There's a dog bin, chemical waste point, and fresh water and wastewater. These all seem to be built to a standard design at the Caravan and Motorhome Club sites. Every site we've been on has a very similar, if not identical, layout. Going through here we see additional pitches. All these pitches are hard standing
Nice.
with awning.
Should we walk around this one?
Yeah. These all look like flat pitches. Okay, on the right is pitch 43. This is on multiple layers because it is on a hillside. So it's definitely a stepped site. And to the right now is pitch 44 and the head is 45. These are both grass pitches rather than hard standing. I think these are 37 to 41, I have to check. I think some of them are blue on the map, and that indicates hard standing without awning. To the left is pitch 46, which is another grass pitch. And these are all quite spacious. Head pitch 27 is on the right where the gentleman is. And then off to the left there is 26, 25, 24 going up the hill to the left. Okay, we're going to turn right here though to see the lower level before heading back up. This is a no-through road with a dead end once you reach the end, which I think is pitch 33 at the far end on the right. This is the lowest level. With a dead end once you get around the corner. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitches here with a small turnaround on the end. And more pitches here. These are I think 28 and 29, again both hard standing. Okay, once we get back up to the upper levels here, 47 to 49, this is where the road turns back towards reception. The levels are separated with hedges, with pitches 50 to 52 on the left and I think 53 to 55 in front. Again, the blue pitches are without awning. This takes you back to reception. Now it is a one-way system, as all the sites are, so actually you're coming from reception there and then you either turn down to go down the hill. Good question. Or to go up the hill. And then up here are pitches 17 to 20 on the right, 17 being the nearest to reception, 20 on this end. And as you've come in as a one-way system, straight ahead is forwards, and this is no entry. This is where you would come out. So if you come this way, there are a few steps. If you don't want steps, go around the other way and come up more gradually. There's the gents, chemical waste. Wastewater, drinking water. The laundry, which I've been in there.
You have?
Yes. Around here is the ladies, and then the washing up. Hello.
Can I just give you Florence?
So we're still at, I had to look it up then, Richmond Hargill House. For some reason I just can't get that right, but it's a Caravan and Motorhome club site. Cost for last night was £33.70 for on a grass pitch with electric. It's non-serviced. This pitch isn't great. I definitely wouldn't recommend this pitch for a motorhome. We could not get it level unless you've got big automatic levelling systems. For us on the ramps we could not get it level. We only had an option between pitch 1 and pitch 8. Pitch 1 was no chance. Looking at Wi-Fi, first of all, the free Wi-Fi here is 1.54 megabits up down and 0.63 megabits up. That's what I measured it at. Toilets and showers, what do you think?
Clean, more modern than the ones at Berwick. I don't have a complaint, and they had the adult shower. I didn't use them because we've used the one in the home, but I went in and had a look, and they're adult showers.
Yeah.
The thing is, they have some separate cubicles with the sink in, but they're not mixer taps. It's a hot and a cold.
Right.
And I think you should have a mixer tap.
You like mixer taps?
Yeah.
So by adult shower, just for anybody who hasn't watched our previous videos, for Carol that means you get a knob to turn the water on
and it
off.
Stays on.
You're not a push button that you've got to keep pushing every 30 seconds. The gents were absolutely fine. They're almost a carbon copy of the last site we went to, which was Durham Grange. But the nice thing about here in terms of taps, Durham Grange had the 2 taps for the sinks where you wash your hands, where this one has mixed taps. So thumbs up there. Washing up facilities are just the same as the other sites. 3 sinks.
How would you know?
Because I've looked in. 3 sinks. Laundry, again the same. Both Speed Queen washing machine and dryer, 1 of each. £5 for a full wash. Dryer is £1.25 for 15 minutes, and they're operated via token, which you get from reception. We've had a walk around site. You may have seen that already. There are various points for water, grey water, and chemical points. There's only one motorhome service point, which is just down from our pitch. The nice thing is you don't have to go out of a barrier and then come back into a barrier to get to the motorhome service point like we did at Berwick. So that's thumbs up there. Bins are the other side of the barrier, which I would expect on most sites because you don't want the bin lorries coming through the barrier. So, but they're fine. There wasn't a lot of them, but they were fine. Mobile phone signal. As I sit here, I've got 2 bars of 5G, and we are on O2. We had no problem accessing the internet. It's just 2 bars. Dog walking is interesting in as far as it goes from pitch 1 down the other end up to pitch 8 as a circular, but it's just a straight line right next to the A66, so we've got a lot of traffic going by.
And it's full of rabbit holes.
It's full of rabbit holes, and indeed full of rabbits.
Which is a distraction for the dogs. Yeah. Especially Florence.
When I walked Florence this morning, I counted 17 bunnies running around. And of course they all disappeared as we got up there. There is one dog bin halfway along, or just past halfway along, but there's no bin at either end. And as far as we can tell, there's only one other dog bin on the site, which is the other side of reception down towards the freshwater and chemical waste disposal. Reception has a very small shop. It's not very big at all, but there may be some essentials that you can pick up there. The barriers are with a touch card, and if you've watched the walk around, you'll see there's 2 heights to it, which was good. As you get to the end of the site, if you turn left, you go down to Richmond, which is where we're going to be heading. If you turn right, it's just a few yards up to the A66, and then of course which way you turn from there is up to you. If you turn left, you're back over to the Mainsgill Farm Shop, Barnard Castle, and all the way over to the Lake District. Basically, you can be in the Lake District in an hour. If you turn right, you're heading towards Scotch Corner, the A1. From there you could head south to Ripon, Harrogate, York. You could go north to Durham, Newcastle, Lindisfarne, and Berwick and beyond. So it's quite well positioned. If you are coming from, say, southern England, this is quite well positioned to go visit around this area. So I've no complaints there at all. Would you come back here?
No, because it's not level.
But if we stayed on further down where it is level?
If we had to.
I would come back here if we had a reason to be in this area. I don't think there's anything wrong with the site. Just we booked it late. It was fairly booked up. Clearly the site was full, so we had to take what pictures we had. If you've got a choice of pictures, if you're coming out of season or out of high season, I think you get a lot more choice. And if you were to stay further down the site, which is what I would recommend, I think you'd be absolutely fine.
Starting route to Lower Wensleydale Caravan and Motorhome Club campsite. Proceed to the route, then turn left onto Hargill.